West TV, tazama ilivyo.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
Good morning, dear viewer. I'm so excited to welcome you on the show this morning. On the show today, we are talking about the impact of CBET in colleges. You see, CBET or competency-based training is designed to retool and re-equip despite your normal competencies. This is designed to help you understand or just get a little more knowledge, skills, so that they can be able to build you up and equip you better for life. And today I'm so honored to have a guest in studio who is going to take us through the conversation. He's competent enough, he's running a CBET in a DVET institution, and he's well able to lead us into this conversation. I'm also excited to just thank you for being with us for the whole year. Imagine a year is up. We are closing the year today. We'll be looking forward for another more engaging and fruitful 2025. But before that, I just want to say thank you for joining us. And as you know, this show is supported by JFC, Munene College of Health Sciences. It's a college based out in Thika. They are doing quite a bit of work with the young men and women who join that institution. I want to just take this opportunity to invite you to join me to thank them for their hand in the success of especially today's show. And as we go forward, I also want to, I'll be giving you details of what that college does. And interestingly, the principal of the same college is with us in the studio. We'll be talking to him and he'll be guiding us and revealing a little more of what they do in Thika. I just want to say thank you for my director, Kelvin Kibet, who's been very patient. You know, working with a guy like me, you have to be patient. He's been patient, he's been helpful, he's been supportive. Thank you, Kelvin Kibet, for supporting and being there to make this a success. On behalf of him and all the team at West Media, I just wanted to welcome you as we go into the conversation. My brother, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes.
How's were you flying or driving?
No, actually.
Or they drove you?
No, I drove myself.
Okay.
Yes, I drove myself from Thika to Bungoma, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Yes.
You see, Thika, Bungoma, you see, Thika is in central. Bungoma is in the CBET generally is an idea whose time has come. And before we go into that conversation, I just want to give you a proverb. A child who does not make friendship with the elders is like a tree that has no roots. What do you understand of that proverb?
A child who does not understand whatever the elders are saying is like a tree without the roots.
Who cannot cultivate a friendship
with the elders. Yes.
It's like a tree without
the roots. Basically, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Muchule Akanga, the principal JFC Munene College of Health Sciences. You know, a tree has branches, has leaves, has the stems, but without the root, all the stems, all the roots, all the leaves will not blossom. All the beauty will not be seen. So if a youth does not cultivate friendship with an elder, that's like a dead tree. So they will not blossom, they will not thrive, they will not be seen outside there. So that is how I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, and you're so right. You know why? Yes. It's the glow, is the excitement, the beauty that we see. Without roots, it's dying. Just like a flower will die without, before you know it, it will be dead because it does not have the roots, right?
Definitely.
So I think that you're so right. About the conversation today,
Yes, sir.
just in brief, what is CBET?
In brief, CBET just stands for Competency-Based Education and Training. I think it's one of the initiatives that was initiated by the government. I think years back, I don't remember well, but I think it was around 2015. And it's about transforming the education system in Kenya. CBET basically focuses on competencies. So the government is looking at how do we enhance competencies in individuals, and that is why if you look at the current trend, all the TVET colleges have been directed to go the CBET way, so that we can bridge that gap in the skills area, especially based on the industry needs. So that is basically what we are looking at with the CBET.
Okay.
Yes.
So that philosophy, how does it differ with the normal training? Because of course the normal training gives us skills.
Yes, yes.
But so how does it CBET differ with the normal training?
Actually, Mr. Caleb, the normal training, because we call it the conventional methods or the traditional methods, basically focused on knowledge.
Okay.
Basically focused on knowledge, but CBET focuses on specific skills. So the difference between the two is that you'll find that for conventional method, traditional methods, it had a predefined time frame, and it was basically based on content. So I'll give you an example. Like NEC, because the conventional method or the traditional method was NEC based, where you find that a student is pumped in a lot of content, a lot of knowledge. But these students will not be able to, when they go to the industry, they have to be retrained in the industry.
Because whatever they got in class is not commensurate
With the industry. Yes, yes. But you see, with CBET, this student is able to gain those skills that are needed in the industry. So this student, once they get the qualifications, you'll find that they are much better off than the person who has gone through the conventional methods.
So the training is hands-on. It's you're dealing with the tools.
You're dealing with the tools.
Not the knowledge about the tools.
Not the knowledge. The knowledge is there, yes. But you see, for the CBET, it combines both knowledge and skill and the skills. But you'll find that, and actually, with CBET through now, which is being spearheaded through the CDAC, the Curriculum Development, Accreditation and Certification Council, you'll find that the CBET, the different levels, because you have from level 3, 4, 5 and 6. You find for level 6, it is 50% theory, 50% practical.
Okay.
Level 5, it is 60% content, 60% practical, 40% theory.
Okay.
For level 4, it is 70% practical, 30% theory.
So the lower the level, the higher the hands-on.
The hands-on, yes. Because definitely you'll find that the conventional methods, you'll find, yes, we had a student maybe with D-. This student, you are subjecting that student to a lot of content, which will not help that student.
Okay.
But with CBET, you'll find that the level 3, those are the lower level, and at CBET. This student is placed on practical or hands-on skills early.
So he will be able to interact with the industry at the beginning.
Yes.
And the training is like you're training on job.
on-job training. It's like on-job training. Yeah, but now this one is in the institutional setup. Because on the on-job training, we'll come to that. Because there's also another aspect of on-job training. Yeah, that's where the industry needs to come
You
in.
combine college-based and
the industry.
And the industry.
Yes.
Whoa, okay.
Definitely.
So how is this helping students and institutions?
It's really helping because for the students, you'll find that it is more personalized. The student is able to go at their own pace. Unlike the conventional methods that you'll find that there's a predetermined pace. So for example, you find a student doing certificate or craft in NEC. This student is supposed to take 2 years, isn't it? So for the 2 years, supposed to do 2 modules. And these modules are defined at a certain point. And these modules, you'll find that the practical aspect is very, very minimal.
Okay.
Yes, but for the CBET, it helps the student because the student is able to learn at their own pace.
Okay.
And also it is focused, unlike the conventional methods. This one, there's a specific focus because you'll find that for CBET, there are units of competencies. And these units of competencies are usually designed based on the industry needs.
Okay.
Yes.
For example, the industry needs plumbers.
Yes.
So whatever unit you decide or you design,
Yes.
they're supposed to
align
with the needs.
Yes.
Tell us about JFC Munene College of Health Sciences. Basically, one will imagine that it's a healthcare support system, right? A healthcare support training institution, right?
Yes.
But then you are a TVET institution. So how are you fitting into the conversation? How are you fitting into the context?
At JFC Munene College of Health Sciences, I know most of the people will attest to the health sciences. We are training, yes, we are training health courses. But if you look at these health courses, we call them health and science courses. Some of them are basically science courses.
Yes.
So in this context of CBET, because for all our curriculums are acquired from TVET CDAC. And you see, TVET CDAC is mandated to develop curriculums. And this curriculum, the ones that they develop, are developed with there's something called SAC, the Sector Skills Advisory Committee, which is a subsection under the TVET CDAC. So that committee is composed of industry players, usually composed of like 3 people from the industry. For example, if it is the health service support, most of the colleges they call it nurse aid, the others call it nursing skills or certified nursing assistant. But the correct title as per the CDAC is health service support. You'll find that they are drawn like nurses from the industry, those who have been practicing.
Yes.
And then we also have a representative from the associations. If it is the nursing associations, we also have a representative from a board or the council.
Okay.
And we also have a representative now from the TVET CDAC, who sit and develop a curriculum. And they develop it based on the needs. So the curriculums, the curricula that we are using as JFC Munene College of Health Sciences are curricula that have been approved. And these curricula are CBET based. That is why JFC Munene College actually JFC Munene College of Health Sciences is a champion of CBET.
Okay.
We were recognized by TVET CDAC. Recently we had around 167 students who did their external assessments in the November series. That tells you that whatever we're impacting this student is aligned with the CBET curricula. That is just to mention but a few. We have the health service support. We have the perioperative theatre technology, which is one of our main courses. And actually, as we speak, we have 98% absorption of our students in the industry.
Okay, let's take that again. You see, the health support system, you see, you're not training doctors, you're not training nurses, you're not training specialists.
Yes.
You are training guys who support these guys.
Yes.
To be effective.
Yes.
You mentioned nurse aid.
Yes.
Theatre assistants.
Yes.
What else? Who else do you handle there?
We also have other courses, like we have nutrition.
You also have mortuary science.
We have mortuary science.
Just tell us a bit of those activities. Okay, in detail about how those courses are delivered.
Definitely.
And the units, for example, how many units?
Yes. Each and every course is guided by the curricula.
Okay.
And the curricula, we have the basic units and we have the core units.
Okay.
So the basic units, you'll find that it cuts across all the courses. For example, I'll give you an example of a unit that cuts across all the courses. We have a unit such as communication skills. Communication skills for person to be competent and to have the mastery of the skills, or to be proficient. This person is supposed to be able to communicate effectively.
Yes.
So that is why communication skills is key among those basic units. We also have a unit like digital literacy. Digital literacy in the current world, and I think that one I'll allow me just to delve back into our vision statement as a college. Our vision statement is to be the leading trainer through research, technology and lifelong learning. So if you look at technology, digital literacy is one of those units that is enhancing someone towards innovation, towards technology. So now we usually come also now to the core units.
Yes.
So these core units, and I think thanks for also reminding me, because mortuary science is one of the courses that is also gaining momentum a lot, because initially someone was just getting into a mortuary and asked for an opportunity or a volunteer. They learn one skill here and there, and then they are employed. But you see, because even of the current export of labor, export of labor requires some form of certification.
Yes.
And that is why also we are coming in, because we want through that process, because there's a process that each and every course undergoes.
Yes.
So these core units, you find that they now go to specific what they're supposed to be doing. For example, like in mortuary science, you'll find that there's a unit called embulbing. Yeah? But you'll find that there's someone who knows how to do the embulbing
without having gone to school.
Without having gone to school.
That's where RPL comes in, because some of these guys need to be recognized and given certifications.
Yes.
But at some point, some of them may not be having much as they know the science, they didn't go through the normal preparations.
Yes. Yet at the RPL, and actually as an institution, at the moment we have already applied, because for you to offer the RPL program, you have to be certified. There is a separate certification for the same, the recognition of prior learning.
Yes.
And that's what we are looking at as an institution. And we have actually, because we have an office which is designated to look for collaborations. Yeah, and that's what we are doing now, going out to the industry, looking at what is the need there.
Yes.
As much as you are following up, I think it's almost there, getting certified to offer the RPL. We want to be the first private institution to start offering the RPL certification.
You see, I'm talking like that because you see, the JFC is coming into the industry where we've been trying to talk to the community, to the people of Kenya, to allow their men and women to join TVET institutions.
Yes.
And we were limited to the public institutions.
Yes.
There are very many. Every ward has one. Okay.
Yes, yes.
But then you are coming in as a private players.
Yes.
You have the free hand to do things public institutions cannot do.
Yes.
Because you can be able to decide today, this is what you want to do on the GFC level,
Yes.
and you start doing that and adding value.
Yes,
Right?
yes, yes.
Because a public institution will have to go through a very tedious and winding road of approval for you to do anything that will support the community. And GFC level is a very short distance to achieving that. So I just want to understand a bit. With that in mind,
Yes.
how are you helping the people who are coming to that institution with this competent-based education and training? Because there must be an end game, right?
Yes, yes.
For example, if you took a kid to Mango High School, most likely they'll come up as pilots because gone large on that, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, CBET, JFC Munene College, what is the end game? What are we producing? Just tell us, what is JFC producing? What is the end game?
First of all, I'd like to revert to what you have said, that we can have a leeway as a private institution. In the TVET sector, or under the TVET, Technical Vocational Education and Training, all of the colleges must undergo a process for them to be,
Of course.
certified.
Yes.
They have to undergo a process for the courses to be approved. But at GFC, we are going a notch higher. We are equipping these students with both the knowledge, both the skills, and the right attitude. So this student that joins a JFC is a student that is going to come out of JFC as an all-round student.
Okay.
Not only with the skills, but also the knowledge. Not only with the knowledge and the skills, but also the right attitude for the industry. And that's why you'll find that within our program, there are some programs that we've incorporated to support the CBET. Programs such as the Work Readiness Program, where all the students we usually subject them free of charge to life skills trainings. How to write their CVs, how to communicate well, how to be to lead. Some of those soft skills that they will not acquire through the curriculum. Furthermore, at JFC, we boast, because being a health institution, although we also have a sister institution, the JF College of Business and Technology, but at JFC College of Health Sciences, at the moment we can boast collaborations. We can boast a memorandum of understandings with different hospitals. Kisii County, we have an MOU with Kisii County. Kiambu County, we have an MOU with Kiambu County, where we can use all those facilities within the county. Murang'a County, the same. So you'll find that our students, we blend both on class and in the industry. So you'll find that at a certain point within their study, we usually send them to the industry to have a feel of the real experience in the industry. So that is how different we are. And at JFC, our trainers, usually we do retraining constantly. Every time we do retraining for our trainers, just to refresh their minds on the CBET approach, to refresh their mind on delivery through the CBET curriculum. Yes.
You see, the industry is changing very fast out there. You wonder, how do you really catch up? But then if you retrain, then I think it's quite important. So how will I differentiate that this guy went through JFC?
Aspect of the training that we give them, which is community service. So for a JFC graduate, you will easily differentiate them from another graduate from another institution by how they approach tasks in the industries. You will easily differentiate, because you have we have inculcated that selflessness in them. We have inculcated the urge to serve humanity in them.
Okay.
So you will notice a difference between a JFC graduate
Yes.
and another graduate. We call them others.
And then,
Yes.
and then, so the most interesting thing is that you require them to have passports. Why do they need passports? They're in Kenya.
One thing, Mr. Caleb, you have to live with the current trends.
Okay.
At the moment, you find that the job market in Kenya is saturated.
Okay.
So you have to open opportunities for them. So that now, if they cannot be able to be absorbed within, they can be absorbed outside. That
So
is what,
opportunities, as in you're giving this guy an opportunity to come to college, and you're also telling them that don't be limited to speaking Swahili and Luya.
yeah, but you see, even
Are you teaching them foreign languages?
we have a foreign language. We have just started with the French, and we are also rolled out the German language. So the first cohort, I think it's supposed to be starting in January. The first cohort, yeah, because we have a collaboration with the representative from the Goethe Institute. So that one we are rolling out. The French has been there because it is part of one of the units that they have been doing.
Okay.
Yes, but we want also to open up even for Japan, because as you know, Japan has the largest population of old, I can say old.
By the way, there is no young person in Japan today.
Yes.
They all grew old.
Yes. So that is also a niche that we are looking at,
Okay.
to see how do we open up opportunities for our graduates, so that we are not admitting them to train them to stagnate. We are admitting them to train them to get opportunities. That's what we are looking at.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We're just about to go to break, but before we do that, I just want to express my wishful thinking to you.
Yes.
You see, this is Africa, and we're Africans.
Yes.
Traditionally, Africa, we are people who live with each other. We learn each other's languages.
Yes.
Yes, French is good, German is good, but Igbo is also there.
The Igbo.
Africana is over there. Yeah. Luganda is there.
Yes.
So maybe, who knows? Those guys may need your guys, and yeah.
Yeah, it's really wishful thinking, but if you look at the common language spoken even within Africa, you'll find it's English and French.
Yes.
Yeah, and recently I think the DRC joined the East African community.
Yes.
And there's a lot of opportunities there, and it's a French-speaking country.
Okay.
So we're also looking at what is that will leverage these students.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You see, you can just go to your computer, go to your phone, www.jfcollege.ac.ke, www.jfcollege.ac.ke. You can also call these numbers 0700 114 115, 0705 114 115, or 0703 114 115. You'll be able to interact. So there's someone waiting for you to just elaborate a little more on what the principal is saying. You can also follow me at Mr. Kitui on X, WestTV_Kenya. Leave us comments there. This show is always on YouTube. Please leave a comment and share so that we can have a wider communication to those who are following the show. In a bit, when we come back, we'll be going back into the conversation and just learn a little more of what's happening in the Tibet, whatever it is. Understand how to even call it. Just in a bit, don't go far away. This is CKS.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
West TV, tazama ilivyo.
Welcome to JFC Munene Colleges, where education meets innovation. Our mission is to provide our students with a world-class education that prepares them for the future. We offer theater technology, orthopedic technology, mortuary science, science lab technology, counseling psychology. At the College of Business Technology, we offer hospitality, business and accountancy, fashion and design. We are not just preparing our students for the future, we are shaping it. Come join us at JFC Munene College of Health Sciences, where the possibilities are endless.
Wakati wanatenga fedha wakumbuke hawa mama mashinani.
Wanasema mwanamke ni nguzo ya jamii, na hapa kwenye West TV Staftahi
Tumejifunza maneno mengi ambayo tulikuwa hatujui.
kila siku ya Jumatano tunaangazia hatua wanazopiga wanawake hawa.
Na naweka gunia kwa mlango, alafu napanda mboga.
We will not go into harambes again.
Zungumzia uongozi, malezi, kilimo na hata afya.
Siwezi kuavote shilingi 350.
Nataka tuchue kama ni mbaya, mkuambie tukae nyumbani ama tufanye nini.
Hawana hata maji. Akitafuta mtu amletee maji kwa mtoni, mtu anamuitisha 50 bob.
Ni hapa kwenye West TV Staftahi kila siku ya Jumatano.
Wengi walikuwa washakuwa psychologically prepared according to how they voted.
Kuanzia saa 2 hadi saa 3 kiwa nami Ruth Songa.
Welcome to JFC Munene Colleges, where education meets innovation. Our mission is to provide our students with a world-class education that prepares them for the future. We offer theater technology, orthopedic technology, mortuary science, science lab technology, counseling psychology. At the College of Business Technology, we offer hospitality, business and accountancy, fashion and design. We are not just preparing our students for the future, we are shaping it. Come join us at JFC Munene College of Health Sciences, where the possibilities are endless.
West TV, tazama ilivyo.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
Welcome back, dear viewer. As we go into the conversation, I would like to Malimo to tell us. Malimo.
Yes, sir.
Sibet, how is it addressing unemployment? Because unemployment is, you see, you've just told us guys can be exported. But Sibet is supposed to be helping us be self-employed. How is that? As in, do we have that among your graduates, or you just want them to get employed and dollars?
Not really. CBET focuses on skills development. And when you say skills development, it is skills that are industry-based. So I think the unemployment rate was very high because of lack of those skills. For example, the conventional method used to train someone, and as I said earlier, they impact a lot of knowledge, content on this person.
It's like a template. The British wanted to train us to sit in some office.
Yes.
And we adapted that when we got independence. We never changed it. Of course, we've been doing reviews here and there, but it largely remained the same template. Train these guys to be employed.
Yes. Yeah, and that is why now CBET came in. CBET came in now to bridge that gap on skills development, because CBET is training this person not only for the industry, but this person can also be self-employed. For example, a person who has been trained nutrition, human nutrition, for example. Initially, this person was trained to go and get employed in a hospital and to give advice on meals and the meal plans, especially for the sick. But currently, the training is empowering this graduate to also be self-employed.
Okay.
They can open a consultancy and start issuing consultancy services to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, including ourselves, because like at the moment the health issue is the health is a big issue in Kenya, especially the non-communicable diseases.
And that has a lot to do with what we eat.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is why you find that now CBET is training this person to be self-reliant. This person can use those skills that they have gained to be able to sustain themselves. That is how CBET is. You'll find that a course, for example, such as as I said, the health service support, this person, if they're not employed, they can also offer their own services, because as we speak, we have a lot of individuals who get discharged from the hospitals, but there's need for follow-up, especially for example the wounds, the wound care. There are those ones who are supposed to be taken care of, maybe being turned here and there, bed preparation and all that. So we find that this person is also trained to sustain themselves, not waiting for government.
You can be a graduate
yes.
of CBET or JFC.
Yes.
And you can advertise yourself
yes.
as being available to support those who need those services without going through a hospital system.
Exactly.
Are you training physiotherapists?
At the moment we are not, but that is part of the programs that we are rolling out in January.
Okay.
The KRCHN, that is the Kenya Registered Community Health Nursing, the clinical medicine,
yes.
the diploma in physiotherapy, diploma in radiography. Those are for the 4 major courses that we are rolling out in January, which will just be as an augment to the other CBET courses.
Okay.
Yes.
There must be challenges you guys face, because when we overpromise, people come as believers. Okay.
Yes.
When they arrive, they start realizing that, of course, what was promised is there, but it's like in 2 years. But they are here. You are promised to be a good guy when you arrive here. When you arrive, you are told being good starts in 2 years. From now, it's class. Yeah. How is it like? How are you coping in terms of those small questions and challenges, and maybe someone saying, maybe you didn't say it right, or you didn't tell me what I need to know before I made up my mind?
Those questions are there, and they never miss, because communication conveyed through different modes is absorbed differently and assimilated differently.
Yes.
But at JFC Monene College, we ensure a seamless and unison communication between the registration team, the admissions team, and now the implementing team, which are the trainers. So as we inform potential students about the courses, we inform them everything about the course, how long the course will take, how much is the course per term, and how many units these students are supposed to take by the end of the course, and at what point are they going to be integrated with the industry.
Yes.
So all that information is constant, both from the registration team, the admissions team, and the implementing team.
Okay.
That's the academics. That's what we ensure, so that we are open. At JFC Monene College of Health Sciences, we are transparent.
Yes.
We are open. And any question that arises, anyone can be able to attend to any of those questions, because all the team works in unison and in synergy. So we try as much as possible to make sure that all the information is conveyed in the right way. Yes.
There must be a role for parents and even students to play. What role are they playing in supporting this communication? For example, if you are talking to an old student or a student who is at JFC and a parent who is at JFC, what are you telling them, and how are they telling what are they telling others about JFC?
So the role of the parents, especially on CBET, because Ndakaja, I'll tell you, the uptake of CBET was very slow initially because of lack of sensitization. And I thank the government at the moment. The uptake is very, very strong. So where do the student comes in and where do the parents come in? The student, how the solution come in is for them to embrace the CBET approach completely. And for them to understand that CBET is the way to go. CBET is about them because CBET is student-centered. So it's for them now to assimilate and understand. It is student-based. So they're supposed to align with it by raising questions if there's need. And those questions are what will help us to improve on the delivery of the CBET curriculum. For the parents, mostly, and they are the major players who are adamant because initially they thought this CBET thing is very expensive. They thought this CBET thing is going to waste their students. So where are they coming in? They are coming in to support their students. Not only the institution, to support their students, because you'll find that they are the first contact with the students before they come to the institution. So their role is to encourage the students and to assist the students in choosing a specific skilled area, and also to support them in regards to their needs, especially in regards to the fees. So those are the three main things that I'm looking for. As a parent, they're supposed to assist. So
initially, CBET was, as a, not just CBET, but competencies were assumed to be given to people who are not very bright. You want to be a tailor? Good. We call them tailors those days. Nowadays we call them something technology.
For fashion designers.
Fashion designers. You want to do my hair? Good. Go ahead. But you failed in class. So you want to cut my head or my hair? Choose between the two. My head or my hair? You failed in class. Of course they failed in class, but they still did good work on making us art. They still made so good furnitures. Of course, but then it was assumed that for them to be as in supported in that area is because they had no other choice. What is the communication out there today? Can someone choose CBET just as can be able to choose any other training?
Yes, they can be able to, and I think that is where now the RPL is coming in as we speak, because the beauty about CBET is that there is no fail. In CBET there is no fail. Unlike the initial approach where someone either passes
or fail,
either distinction, a credit, or a pass or a fail. But now if you see, if someone failing does not mean that they don't have the skills. Definitely, that's how what CBET is addressing, and that's why if you look at the grading system of CBET, we have 4 grading systems. We have the mastery, we have proficiency, and we have competent and not yet competent. So there is no fail. So you find that this
not yet competent.
So they are given another chance. So the beauty is that they be given another chance to prove that they are actually competent. That's the beauty about CBET. So for these, especially what you're saying, like the fashion designers, the barbers, and actually that one we are even addressing it as we speak in our College of Business and Technology. We are addressing it in that college, whereby you'll find that there is a very, very competent Baba. But this Baba never went beyond primary.
Yes.
Yeah? Never went beyond secondary. But they have the skills. So this person, and that's why we are actually fast tracking the certification or adoption of the RPL.
So that these guys can be recognized.
They can be recognized.
Certification.
Yes, yes.
You see, there are factors. The factors that one will consider. Apart from what we've just said, there's no failure. But there are other factors. There must be other factors for me to consider to either join or send my kid to a debate institution. Common ones are like what we've just said. There's no failure there. We are all equal. We can. If I want to be a teacher, I can still start here and end up teaching. Of course, it will take longer, but I'll do my certificate, do diploma, do high diploma, then end up in university, come up and actually be a teacher in any of the schools, right? Or even be a principal. I got a D, but I can still be a principal in some school. Praise God to that. But then there must be other factors that you guys are exploring or letting the public know for them to choose a debate institution. Any other factors you like to share?
First of all, one of the major factors, even before they choose a course, a potential student is supposed to actually consider a registered training institution. Because an institution, especially for the TVET institution, is supposed to be registered by the TVETA, the Technical Vocational Education and Training Authority. And actually they have publicized all the institutions that have been registered. Like our institution, our registration is 0095/2020 under the TVET record. So that is the first thing that I usually advise parents or potential students to first of all check.
So for me to enroll my kid or myself to an institution, I have to check whether it
is registered, yes.
And the registration it's with TVETA.
TVETA. They just Google TVETA website, and then they go to registered institutions. Yes.
Then they'll be able to. You need to select among those ones that are there.
That are there.
And JFC is there.
JFC is there. So once you click there, it will now take you to the courses that the colleges offer. So the second thing that personally, because I've been there in the sector for 14 years. The second thing I advise is first of all, before they select a course, what is your passion?
Okay.
What is your passion? Because you can select a course which is not your passion just because everyone is going to for that course, and then you'll end up very frustrated because first of all, it is not in you. So passion is also one thing that they need to check. Thirdly, they need to check what are the specific skills that I require before I can now select a course that I want to take. Which are those specific skills that I'm looking at? For example, we have a course like the Science Laboratory Technology. Maybe you are walking around and then you find maybe there's some bananas somewhere. Taking too long. Like initially we had the bananas taking around a year before they start producing.
Yes.
But due to the culture, the culture in the laboratory, you find that they have been able to develop a variety that can actually mature in three months. So you see, those are some of the inspiring stories that can guide you on what really do you want as a student, or what do you really want as a parent for your daughter. So once you identify those, then you can be able to comfortably go and sit and select a course that you feel it aligns with your needs or your requirements.
So laboratory is not only trying to check whether I have malaria, or it's also laboratory to everything else in the world.
We have two different cadres in laboratory.
Yes.
we have medical laboratory science.
Yes.
But you also have science laboratory technology.
Okay.
So medical laboratory science is the one that is now testing samples from the human. Blood samples, tissue samples.
Yes, yes.
From the human.
Yes.
But science laboratory technology is basically because this person can actually work in a research institute and can work both on the animal samples, animal tissues, plant tissues, all those besides the human tissues, because for human the medical laboratory sciences, they are under the KMLTB, Kenya Medical Laboratory Technicians Technologies Board. So and then there is a red line that science laboratory cannot be able to cross over to medical laboratory.
So what you guys are offering is what?
Science laboratory technology.
So that your students can be able to, or someone who has gone through your class, can be able to come here in Western Kenya and give us a sugarcane variety that can mature in 4 months.
Exactly.
They were only 6 or 10 months, like now we have 18 months.
And I'll go back to why we also came up with, because we recently redesigned our vision statement because we want to align ourselves with the current trends. And I said it's to be a training leader through research, technology, and lifelong learning.
Yes.
So you can see there's research there. There is technology there. So research you're looking at, and I think there's the SDGs there, Sustainable Development Goals. You'll find that there's eradication of poverty there. There's also the well-being of individuals. And for the well-being and the health, and there's also food security. But the food security thing it's in the agenda, for agenda.
The agenda, that's Uhuru's thing.
Yes.
Ruto nicely took without saying.
Yes. So tackling the food security and also improving the well-being of individuals. So you'll find these science laboratory technologists will come in handy, because they'll try as much as possible to bring varieties that can develop faster, they can mature faster, to be able to curb that food, to sustain the food security. At the same time, we have a lot of infections in our plants, bringing down production. A lot of infection in our animals that we keep. The chicken, the goats, all that. So they come in handy to be able to alienate such occurrences, so that a farmer can be able to improve the yields in their farms.
I have one last question to ask you.
Yes.
What will you recommend, or what is the desire at JFC Munene College of Health Sciences that the industry partners, how do we create a seamless conversation between the industry and the trainers, so that the two will not, you don't have to cross a boundary to go to the other. That there's a seamless conversation between the two players, the trainers and the industry, so that the industry can actually as the trainees, those guys who are coming out of college, will be able to have an upper hand in terms of either joining the employment system or borrowing from the employment system to start their own businesses.
The industry comes in handy, especially in regards to identification of the gaps.
Okay.
Because without the industry, we will not be able to identify those gaps, so that now we align the curriculum based on the gaps that are there.
Okay.
And I know, currently there's spearheading of the dual training program, especially through the TVET CDAC.
Yes.
Some of the industries have been very slow in uptaking that. So the industry will come in by embracing the dual training, so that we'll have also trainers, and I'll just refer to the continuous professional developments, whereby you'll find that trainers in training institutions through the dual training, they can be allowed at least, maybe even if it is once or twice in a week, just to be in the industry and understand the trends, the current trends, so that now as they come back to train the trainees, at least they are aware what are the current trends.
Okay.
What is that gap that they need to bridge within the trainees?
Okay.
So the industry has a lot to play. Another role is also to provide the experts through the SAC, the Sector Skills Advisory Committee, so that they together they can sit and identify those gaps in real time, so that now the TVET can take it up to do the curriculum reforms.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoa, okay. We're just coming up to the end of the show, but then just tell our viewers about the placements. You are helping your students to get attachments, and then the most Jewish one is they're getting employment. Yeah, are you also helping them start businesses? If you are to help me start a business, are you giving me capital, or are you just telling me ukienda hapo kuna kakero?
Thank you. First, at JFC Munene College, first of all, like I said, our training is student-centered. So we are looking at this trainee. What will this trainee benefit from JFC College? And allow me to first of all go back, because through our directors led by Madam Cecilia, they have rolled out a program for the boy child, and actually currently there are around 15 young men who are being sponsored through our the sponsorship programs, so that now they can gain those skills that will be valuable for them in the near future. What we're also looking at for this trainee, because for the placements, and as I said, we have MOUs with the 4 counties that I've just mentioned.
So for attachments, there will be...
We don't have... All of them will be placed on attachment.
Okay.
Yeah, currently, like the ones who were on attachment last time, there were around 78 students, and all of them we placed them. So we, as an institution, that is an emphasis that we place, so that the parent will not have the burden of looking for attachment for their students. So all of them we place them.
And opportunities for internship?
We have opportunities. Yeah, and
inside, or can you refer? As are you able to recommend?
Yes, and that's why I mentioned about collaborations, because you have collaborated with the several institutions.
So the collaboration addresses internship.
Internship, yes.
Of and course, also there's attachment opportunity for the students.
Yes.
But then those who have cleared,
yes, there is
internship.
Yes, and there is also the job placement. Yeah, like recently we were given around 43 chances through the office of the second lady for specific areas.
Wow.
And we were able, because we had 23 who were actually waiting for graduation, who were placed on job.
They already got jobs for you.
Yes.
Hallelujah. That's a place I have to go to.
Yes.
We've just come to the end of the show today, and maybe one final one you would like to tell the viewers before I close.
Yeah, thank you very much. And for the viewers at home, JFC Munene College of Health Sciences is based in Thika town, offering around 34 programs, which all of them are market oriented. So if you need our assistant, I think we have been given our number. You can also visit our website to look at all those courses, and you can be able to assist. And if you need advice, because you also give advice on specific courses based on the need for your daughter or your son. So if they have that difficulty in choosing a course, we are always there. You can call us, we can be able to advise accordingly, and we can be able to have a conversation and assist accordingly, and you will be happy. You're welcome at JFC College.
Whoa, thank you so much. I'm very happy to bring to that end. Just thank you for staying with us. Even as we come to the end, I just want to invite you to continue interacting with our conversations online at WestTV_Kenya. There is at Mr. Kitui, that's X. Then we have Facebook, West TV. Then you can also find us on YouTube, West TV Live. We're there. Please, when you are interacting with our conversations online, leave a comment, share, so that we can be able to reach a wider audience at the same time. Thank you so much. I'll see you next year when we come back in January. We are all breaking for that nyama choma and skuku and cakes. And I'm sure Mwalimu is also headed to Luanda. Luanda is where they have Omsara. I don't have much to say on behalf of the director of the show. This is CKS.
The Morning Scoop is sponsored by JFC Munene College of Health Sciences.
West TV, tazama ilivyo.
Ma, please, I want to talk to you.
You want to talk to me?
Yes, ma.
Who are you and where are you from?
Ma, I'm not